Good evening and good morning, friends. Hearty welcome all to Journey Towards True Path program, friends. I am Sirisha Pamdi, living in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been practicing Anapanasathi meditation since 2001 and realized the Aham Brahmasmi state in the year 2018. After that, I am enjoying my life in each and every moment. Before starting the session, I place my humble pranams to Brahmashi Pitamaha Patriji for introducing a simple meditation technique into my life and millions across the world. Journey Towards True Path is brilliant 21 days free program for those seeking knowledge in spiritual science of wisdom. It is an opportunity to learn from many masters about what is meditation, how to meditate, and benefits of meditation. This event is planned to give in-depth knowledge of spirituality. These wisdom sharing sessions gives us clarity of vision and clarity of thoughts towards every step in our life, which in turn helps us realize to enjoy every moment in our life and to learn from every opportunity. These wisdom sharing sessions helps us to connect us to ourselves. And during this event, we will get an opportunity to meditate as group with group energies, which in turn helps us witness the difference in our daily activities, our focus and productivity. Agenda of the day one program is 50-minute speech on Anapanasathi, cosmic energy and energy management by Brahma Vidwanmani Saroja Gullapalli from Australia. 10 minutes for questions and 1 hour guided meditation. Without delay, let us invite our master, Brahma Vidwanmani Saroja Gullapalli is an engineer and a former senior corporate professional from a MNC in Melbourne, Australia. She is the founder of Saroja's self-empowerment platform. She is also an award-winning motivational speaker, holistic counselor, and author of the book The Red Rose, inspired by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. She is also the founder of Saroja's Holistic Living and Awareness Counseling Program. She received Victorian Multicultural Award for Excellence from the Australian government in recognition of her meritorious service to the community. She was the chairperson at the 5th International Conference on Integrating Spirituality and Holistic Living in Organizational Leadership in 2015 in Chicago. She has been doing community work for the last 15 years under the umbrella of Saroja's self-empowerment platform. As part of her community work, she has conducted over 100 workshops and sessions in Australia and abroad in the last 10 years. She has numerous support groups running all around the globe. In the last few months, she has inspired thousands of people all around the globe to reach within through her wisdom sharing series in 3 languages on a famous book, The Untold Story of Sita, telecasted on PMC channels. Her vision is to build a community with individuals who believe in themselves and have miraculous thinking that aids in overall growth of humanity, and her mission in life is to live in the present with complete awareness because the whole life exists only in this moment. Hearty welcome, madam, and we are all waiting for your golden words. Stage
Thank
is
you so
all
much,
yours.
Sirisha. That was such a kind introduction. Thank you very much for taking time and reading all that. This is a great opportunity for me, as Sirisha has already given such a great introduction. I'm Saroja Gullapalli, connecting from Melbourne. And as she mentioned, the community that I have started has really expanded and given me a great family all around the world. So on behalf of Beyond Your Mind Foundation, Crystal Children Corner Academy, and PSSM all around the world, this is a great opportunity for me to connect to you all masters on this platform. Before I start today, I would like to thank Sirisha in particular and PSSM USA for giving me this opportunity to be part of this great initiative that they have hosted today, starting from today, Journey Towards the True Path. As the name stands, it is such a self-explanatory title. What else can a person do in their life but to go towards the true path. So masters, let us all give a big hand to the great effort of PSSM USA and all the volunteers who have put this amazing program together for the next 21 days. It is my great fortune that I get to start this program today. Call it coincidence, sheer accident, but I'm here, masters, connected with you all. It's such a wonderful topic that I'm going to cover or start this journey towards True Path program. Meditation, cosmic energy, and energy management. Wonderful. So as the topic says, masters, we will start with meditation and we'll move on to cosmic energy, and we will definitely go through energy management. Those three topics, masters, I could sit here and talk through the whole day, but because of the time constraints that we have, I'll try to do my best to bring all the essence of these three topics to you within the next 50 minutes. And of course, as Sirisha mentioned, this will be followed by Q&A, and then we will have a group meditation. Thank you, masters. So once when we start talking about meditation, masters, as I asked Sirisha, you know, what level are we talking about? And she said, madam, make it very simple because we are aiming this program for beginners. It gives me immense pleasure, masters, that these programs are directed towards the beginners. Because once you enter this divine journey, it is very easy for you to get more material, find out things to quench your thirst. But all those first timers who have been on this platform, I hope that when we go through this topic of meditation, cosmic energy, and energy management, that spark or that ignition that will start within you will take you forward to pursue on this path of inner journey or journey towards the true path, masters. When we start with the word meditation, what is this meditation, masters? PSSM has always believed in the science of any topic. Whatever they mention, they go through the depth of that spiritual topic. Being associated with Pyramid Spiritual Society movement for quite some time, I myself have learned a lot in my journey being associated with PSSM. So when we talk about meditation, let's talk about the science of meditation, masters. The word science takes us through, cutting through the layers of what we have been believing, what we have been thinking about these various aspects. Meditation, mindfulness has become a fashion, I would say. It doesn't matter whether it's work, it's outside. Everyone seems to know what is mindfulness and meditation. But we are not going to just stop by the definition of the word, masters. We're here to embark on the journey to find the science behind this word meditation. So the science of meditation is the science of silencing our mind, is the science of being aware of our thoughts, is the science of energy maximization. It is the science of activation of our extrasensory perceptions. It is a gateway to cosmic energy and cosmic intelligence. It's a portal to the kingdom of spiritual wisdom, masters. So that one word meditation that we have always been taking so lightly is a whole basket of such interesting things that today in our topic, as we go through this class, we will try to touch as much as we can. So before we talk about meditation, let's understand, because first I said it is to be aware of your thoughts, silencing your mind. So what is this all about? Being aware of your thoughts, silencing your mind, science of energy maximization. So let's start dealing one thing after another, masters. If you have any questions, please make a note of it. And after the session, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Practice of meditation, it takes us on a fabulous journey. Journey to where, masters? Journey into the gap between our thoughts. Why would you want to go into the gap between our thoughts? Because, masters, I'm not sure if you're aware, for a normal human being, we have more than 60,000 thoughts in a day, masters. That is just a normal. But if you're going through a challenge or a stress, this can go up to a million thoughts, masters. This is how our daily life is. So finding a gap between our thoughts is not an easy thing. But practice of meditation takes us on this journey into the gap between our thoughts, where all the advantages of a stress-free, healthy, happy, and fatigue-free life is available, masters, in that gap between our thoughts. What is this gap? This is where the whole creative energy of this universe exists, masters. By getting into the gap, we enter the divine space. And by entering the divine space, we know the unlimited power of our source, which is who we truly are. Everything in this creation emerges from this gap, masters. You might have heard this word called void. That is the gap. This is where all the creative life force exists, masters. This power of gap is available to you anytime. Even when you're driving, this gap is available to you. You just have to practice the technique. You just have to stop living in the autopilot mode to grab that gap, masters. And when you start connecting with the gap, then you realize that that is what is the science of living in the present moment. So, masters, I'm slowly trying to reveal one thing after another and the connection between all the words you would have heard throughout your life. In the silence between our thoughts, which is our gap, we find the possibilities of creative genius. It is the possibility, masters. How you make the possibility into a reality is left up to you. But in the silence between our thoughts, we find the possibilities of creative genius and spiritual awareness that elude us when we remain attentive to our thoughts. So when you are always focusing on your thoughts, you can never get the gap, masters. So what is most important for us here to know, when we are trying to learn about thoughts and about who we are, the first and foremost thing that we need to understand is our inner body is not solid, masters, it's spacious. Physicists have discovered that the apparent solidity of matter is an illusion created by our senses. And this includes our physical body too, masters, which we think and perceive as a form. But 99.99% of this body is actually empty space. This is how vast the space is between the atoms compared to the size of the atoms. And not only that, there is much space again within each atom. So the physical body is no more than a misperception of who we are. In other words, it is a microcosmic version of all this outer space that we are so highly aware of, masters. So just by being aware of who we are and the space of being connected to that space inside that I was talking about, which you can get through by connecting through the gap between the thoughts, you suddenly feel more alive inside, masters. You're feeling the aliveness of the inner body all of a sudden by connecting to the gap which I just explained. This aliveness is an intrinsic part of the joy of just being, masters. The so-called bliss that we all talk when you are in a meditation is exactly this is what we are talking about. We have to enter the body, masters, to go beyond it and find out what transcends it. As much as possible in everyday life, we use that gap. We use that awareness of the inner body to create the space. How do you do it? When waiting in a queue, when listening to someone, when just pausing to look at the sunset, the sunrise, the sky, a tree, a flower, your partner, your child, feel the aliveness within at the same time. You have the choice, masters. Discover that inner space by creating gaps in the stream of thinking. Don't always be occupied by thinking, because the gaps are where your life exists, masters. Without those gaps, your thinking becomes repetitive, uninspired, devoid of any creative spark, which is how still most of us are living on this planet. You don't need to be concerned with the duration of those gaps. A few seconds is good enough, masters. But as you start practicing what? Practicing being in the gaps. They will lengthen by themselves without any effort on your part. More important than the length is to bring it more frequently, so that your daily activities and your stream of thinking becomes interspersed with that space. And what did I call that space, masters? That space is called the gap, masters. So what is this gap and the thoughts and all this that I've mentioned got to do with meditation? We'll talk about it in a minute. Before we start talking about meditation, we also need to understand how is the process of meditation done. My dear masters, there are many kinds of meditation. Like, people focus on an object and they try to keep focused during the process or during the duration of meditation. There are other kinds of meditation where people chant a mantra and keep on chanting it. There are many kinds of meditation on this in this creation, my dear masters. But one of the meditation that we are going to talk about today is the breath meditation. The breath meditation is the most simplest form of meditation that anyone who has never done meditation can just within no time learn the technique, sit and be one with your meditation masters. It is that simple. Why is it simple? Because here we are talking about breath, masters. So breath is such a simple thing. You don't have to carry your breath everywhere because it's with you all the time, masters. You don't have to think or remember anything when you think of breath meditation. When you are thinking about breath, what can you think, masters? It is formless, it is colorless, so you cannot associate any thoughts with breath. And all this time, what was I talking about, masters? I was talking about finding the gaps between your thoughts. That means transcending your thoughts so that you can connect to your inner essence through that gap. So breath meditation gives us that opportunity to go into that gaps between the thoughts very easily, masters. Because when you focus on breath, there is nothing to focus upon. Because we in the human body have become so used to being connected with our 5 sensory organs. But when you think of breath, maximum what you can feel, master, is just the feel of your in-breath and out-breath. If you can feel it on your skin. Apart from that, can you see it? No. Can you hear it? No. Can you taste it? No. Can you smell it? There's no smell of the breath. So the only thing you know that you are breathing is through your feeling perception. And that's the reason, masters, for someone who is getting into the practice of meditation, breath meditation is the most simplest and gentlest meditation. In Pyramid Spiritual Society, we use this breath meditation as the most simplest and easiest breath meditation technique, masters. So let's understand a little bit more about what this breath meditation is. I'm going to use a terminology for breath meditation. That is what it is called, masters. Most of you must have heard. It is called Anapanasathi meditation. What is this Anapanasathi word? This Anapanasathi meditation has been brought forward among us more from the time of Buddha. Buddha practiced and preached Anapanasathi meditation, masters. Anapanasathi word is from a language called Pali that was spoken during Buddha's time. What does it mean? It is a combination of 3 words, masters. Ana, Apana, and Sati. Ana means breathing in, Apana means breathing out, and Sati means combination of 2, bringing 2 together. So, as the word explains, it says, you are bringing together the incoming breath and the outgoing breath. What is bringing together, masters? Bringing together means you are bringing together your observation onto Ana and to Apana. That means you are focusing on your incoming breath and outgoing breath. What does focus mean? That means you're paying attention to it, masters. See, every word, try to understand a little bit more. So, you're observing your breath. Now one may say, what is there to observe breath? It's been with me all the time. So I would have always observed the breath. No, masters. That is the irony of our lives. This breath, without which this human body would not exist, each one of us has taken it for granted, masters. It is there with us 24/7, 365 days a year. But how many of us have really paid attention as to how do we breathe? How often do we breathe? How long do we breathe? I don't think, masters, we take our breath seriously. Hence, when we start doing Anapanasathi meditation, all of a sudden this realization comes to us is, oh my God, this beautiful breath, this treasure of a breath that I have had all the time, I haven't paid much attention. So let's go into the details of how do we do this breath meditation, which is called Anapanasathi meditation. Masters, this is the most simple technique of meditation that I have ever come across, but it has played wonders in my life and many masters' life. If such a simple technique can bring such a big change or a profound change in anyone's life, why not? Why not we try it, masters? So let's go through the steps of what is Anapanasathi meditation. We sit in a comfortable position. You just have to listen, masters, and when I guide you with the meditation, I'm going to take you through all these instructions. But at this moment, let's know the steps that we need to do for Anapanasathi meditation. The first and foremost step is we sit in a comfortable position, whatever that comfort may be. If you're comfortable sitting on the ground cross-legged, you may do so. If you like sitting on a chair because you have a back problem or you're not used to sitting on the floor, even that's fine, masters. All you have to do is sit on the chair and cross your feet. That is the most important thing. I will tell you why we have to cross the feet. I will be giving you all the science behind it, masters. But at this stage, what you need to understand is you, wherever you sit, make sure either you're sitting cross-legged or you're crossing your feet. Eyes should be closed. You have to clasp your hands like this, fingers interlocked, and place them in your lap. Before that, if you wear glasses, you have to remove your glasses. That's all, masters. And after that, what do we do? Be with our breath. Now, what does be with our breath means? I'm sure you must be having this question. Being with our breath means observe your normal, natural breath. Don't try to manipulate your breath. Okay, am I breathing too fast? Shall I make it slow? Am I breathing too slow? Shall I make it fast? Do I hold my breath? Do I release my breath? No, masters. Nothing required. Observe your normal, natural, rhythmic breathing, which has always been with you. Do not try to control your breath. Do not engage in any thoughts, masters. So, what is the idea? When you start being with your breath, your mind automatically zooms out of your thoughts. You're no longer engaged in that repetitive, forcible, obsessive compulsion thoughts. That is the idea, masters. We are replacing thoughts with breath observation. So now you understand why I was telling you about that gap between the thoughts and how to get in that gap between the thoughts. So when you are with your breath, masters, your focus is out of this mundane thoughts that you are used to. Yes, masters, we're used to. Thoughts are good, masters. If there is a purpose for your thinking, it is good. But you know how we human beings are used to? When we have nothing to do, useless, wasteful thoughts are always occupying our mind. I'll tell you why it is not good. As we come forward into the topic, I will be telling you why these wasteful thoughts are useless. No good for you, physically, mentally, spiritually, no. If you have a purpose with your thought, do thinking, stop it, put it aside, keep your mind blank. But that's not how we operate. Hence, masters, we have to practice this Anapanasathi meditation, where we practice to be with our breath, not engaging in our thoughts. Even then, masters, we plan and we do everything. We sit for meditation and we think we are going great. And ting, suddenly you realize that you're caught with a thought. That's going to be the biggest frustration of a meditator, masters. He or she prepares well for sitting through a meditation session. He's prepared. He has made a decision. No, I'm not going to be engaging my thoughts. And he or she bees with their breath. And all of a sudden they realize that they're entangled in the thought. Anyway, don't get frustrated, masters. That is the point, that what you do is disengage your thoughts with total awareness. Put them aside. Get back to your breath. So, masters, most importantly, remember, breath is your guru. This is the most important statement that I would like to say. We have taken our breath for granted, masters. Do not take your breath for granted. Because if you want a stress-free life, I'm not even talking about spiritual or spirituality. I'm just talking about a happy, healthy, stress-free life. If you want to lead a stress-free life, masters, then don't start looking for gurus outside, because you have a beautiful guru residing within each of you, and that is your breath, masters. How do you treat a guru, masters? If a guru has come to your house, what will you do? You will sit at the feet of the guru, isn't it? That is the kind of reverence we have for the guru. Will you just leave the guru there in your living room and go away and spend time with your neighbors? No. As long as you have invited the guru to your house, you will make sure that you're attending to the guru. That is how the meditation should be done, masters. Doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. The time that you sit for meditation and you have invited this guru breath in your observation, breath is always there. But during this meditation, when you are considering your breath as a guru, visualize that you're sitting at the feet of this breath with reverence. If you're having thoughts, it means that you have left the guru in your living room and you're spending time with your neighbors, which is an insult to the guru, masters. Always remember this example when you sit for meditation. It will help you. You will just hold the feet of this breath guru and you won't leave it, masters. And those thoughts will not bother you again. I'm telling you, masters, because on my platform, this is how I teach meditation. In my counseling sessions, people used to come and ask me this question again and again. Madam, thoughts keep coming again. What do I do? What do I do? And this is what I said to them. Breath is your guru. Just don't treat like, oh, this is a breath I've always had. What's the big deal? It is a big deal, masters. You have had a treasure within you which you have ignored all this time. It is time, masters, you start taking your guru, the breath, seriously. If not the whole day, at least the time that you have set aside for yourself for this meditation. Now, the question that's always asked, who can meditate in terms of age? What I would like to share with you is, anyone can meditate, but we normally say, you can start teaching meditation when a child turns 5 years, and from there on, they can sit and do meditation. That doesn't mean, people always have questions. Oh, my child is 3 years old, but he's happy to sit and meditate. Exceptions are there everywhere, especially if you have children in family where they see parents meditating. Even a 2-year-old would sit and meditate. But as a general guideline, children from 5 years and above, feel free to make them sit in meditation. They understand they can sit, masters. So that is the minimum age that we generally recommend. But if you have exceptions in your family, feel free to make a 1-year-old sit next to you and meditate? Of course, by all means, right? Then the next question would be how long to meditate? Very simple guideline, masters. As many years your age is, that many minutes you need to meditate. That's the minimum criteria. If you're having a healthy, happy life, a normal life, and you just want to continue status quo with that happiness, having no further problems in your life, if your child is 8 years old, then minimum, as a minimum, you should ask the child to sit and meditate for 8 minutes. And vice versa, 20 years old, 20 minutes. That is the minimum, masters. But if your life is full of challenges and stress, you definitely have to increase your meditation. Why? Because the more stressful your life gets, the number of thoughts keep increasing, masters, and the gap keeps reducing between thoughts. So people ask, how long should I meditate? That really depends on the kind of lifestyle that you are leading. If your lifestyle is very much in the present, you're connected always to the now, then minimum is whatever age you are. Just do that many minutes. So it all depends how much maximum piece of thread. How long is a piece of thread, masters? That long you can keep doing meditation. The more you meditate, the more you will see the benefits of it. Yes. So there are 3 words. I wouldn't say 3 words. There are 3 acronyms. What are acronyms? Acronyms means short forms. Remember always in your mind, masters, and you will never go wrong. What are these abbreviations? APM, ATM, ASM. Now you must be wondering, what am I talking about? These 3 acronyms was personally shared with me by Brahmarshi Subhash Patri sir. And when I got these acronyms, I was wondering, what is Patri sir talking about? But later when I realized the beauty of it, I started sharing with everyone, masters. So APM means any place meditation. What does that mean? People always ask questions. How can we do meditation? Where do we do meditation? Do we have to sit on the floor? Do we have to sleep? Or what are the positions? Masters, any place meditation means you can meditate anywhere. You can meditate on a sofa. You can meditate on a chair. You can meditate on the floor. There is no limitation on where you can. You can sit in your garden, sit on the grass and meditate. If you want, you can climb a tree. If you're stable enough and you're not going to fall, you can meditate on a tree as well. So APM means any place meditation. What is ATM? Anytime meditation. Again, the same question. When can I meditate? You can meditate anytime, masters. You got 24 hours a day? Be my guest. Pick any time and you meditate. Now, in spite of ATM, the one thing that I would like to add, most of us, we have this excuse. We are busy human beings. So we can't find time. If that is your excuse, and if you're one of those busy people who find time for meditation very difficult, the 2 particular slots that I would recommend, masters, the moment you wake up from your sleep, don't even bother to move anywhere. Make a rule that I won't get down the bed. Of course, if there is a nature's call, you can always go to your restroom and come back. But apart from that, make a rule that I'm not going to do my next activity of the day till I have done whatever time meditation I need to. That's a great discipline, master. I do that. It works wonders for me. For me, if I haven't done my morning meditation, I can't get down from the bed. So that ties me down into a discipline. How long is up to you. The second slot that I highly recommend is before going to sleep, masters. Why before going to sleep? Because that is the time they've had a whole day of challenging lifestyle. The more materialistic the world is getting, the more challenging our life is becoming. And once you have had a whole day and you're about to go to bed, what happens, masters? Sleep deprivation. Now this problem has become a biggest nightmare, especially in the US. If you read the statistics, it's called insomnia. People are struggling, they can't sleep. I'm not saying the other countries don't have, but like for everything, the US is kind of beating the record in insomnia. Why, masters? Why such an advanced country has got this much of a problem? It has advanced in science, in physical science, masters. But what about the mental science? What about the energy that resides within you, which you have fully aggravated during the day? And that is the cause for insomnia, masters. When that person goes to bed, He cannot silence his mind, and you cannot get sleep till you have brought down to the thought level to under a particular threshold. So that is a slot that you can use, masters, to do your meditation. Because what are we doing in meditation? We're trying to go beyond the thoughts into the gap. And the more we try to keep connecting to the thoughts slowly, to the gap, the thoughts will slowly go in the background. And many people who do meditation before going to sleep, they just go to sleep while meditating. They will be sitting there meditating. They have had a long day. Their thoughts are resting. And what happens next, masters? They slowly drift into sleep, which is a great way of sleeping. So though I keep saying anytime meditation, masters, remember, anytime meditation is great. But if you are that person who's really finding time, even to find that anytime, then these two slots I would highly recommend. What is ASM? Any situation meditation. Doesn't matter what situation you're going through. You could be having a blast, a festival, a celebration. Yes, you can meditate. You're happy? Of course you can meditate. If you're sad, yes, all the more you should meditate. You're stressed? Of course, you can't find a better situation to meditate. So masters, any place meditation, anytime meditation, any situation meditation, APM, ATM, and ASM. Never forget these three acronyms, masters. Write it down and put it. I always tell people, if you're struggling to remember things, put it on A4 sheet paper and stick it on the wall that your bed is facing. So that when you go to bed, when you get up, you will always be seeing that. And that way you can never forget things, masters. So to silence the incessant chatter of our restless mind, we need the help of our guru. And what did I say, masters? Our guru is the breath. If you need good health and great peace of mind, you need to surrender and connect with your breath guru. So what happens when we meditate, masters? When we are with the breath energy. So now we are slowly talking the terminology of energy. So what is energy, masters? Now that we are slowly stepping into the energy area, we need to just touch base with what is energy. The foremost thing, masters, the thing that we all need to understand is anything that you see, which is your visible world, and things that you cannot see, which is the invisible world. So what I'm saying is, whether it's a visible creation or invisible creation, everything is made up of energy. In other words, the basic building block of the manifested reality that you are seeing right now, or the unmanifested reality that you cannot see with your physical eye, doesn't matter. Everything, the basic building block behind it is energy, masters. So you're seeing my hand? That is energy, the basic building block. What is a building block? The material behind it, the raw material. That's what is building block. The raw material behind the hand is energy. Are you seeing my dress, masters? The raw material behind this black shirt that I'm wearing is energy. You all have got phones in front of you and laptops. The basic raw material behind this is energy, masters. Then because this is a beginner's class, I'm sure many of you would ask, if everything is energy, why am I seeing it in different forms? You are seeing it in different forms because if you have known a little bit of science or physics when in your primary school, energy travels in the form of waves. What is wave? Energy travels in the form of wave. This is wave, isn't it? So masters, when I'm showing you what wave is, and if the wave is traveling this form, then every wave has got a vibration. What is a vibration? Vibration means the energy goes up and down, up and down. Every vibration has got a frequency. What does frequency means? That in a particular span of time, for example, in a minute, how many times the wave is going to vibrate up and down, up and down. Some energy waves, they vibrate at a higher frequency and some at a lower frequency. This is basic science. There is nothing spirituality in the last two lines that I've said. Energy travels in the form of a wave. Every wave has got a vibration. Every vibration has got a frequency, and frequency is a number that says how many times the wave goes up and down in a particular span of time. So this frequency determines that energy wave will be manifested in what kind of reality. So the shirt that you are seeing is vibrating at a different frequency to my hand. The hand is vibrating at a different frequency. Not hand, the energy, which is the building block of the hand, is vibrating at a different frequency than your phone. So the difference in the frequency determines in what physical form are you going to see this manifested energy. So now you understand, masters, what is this energy story going on? For that, you need to understand everything is energy. You might be seeing in the form of things, but remember, it is only energy, nothing else. And when we are with this breath energy, even the breath is energy, the mind becomes empty, masters. Why will the mind becomes empty? Because we are trying to get into the gap between thoughts through this breath energy. What does gap mean? I already mentioned gap means nothing, it's void. And when your mind gets empty and connected to the void, what happens, masters? This is the story of our cosmic energy. So there is a tremendous inflow of cosmic energy into our physical body when your mind becomes empty. Masters, try to understand step by step very clearly. When you are with the breath energy, when were you with your breath energy? When you are meditating, right? So again, I'll go back one step so that you understand. When you are meditating, you are being with your breath energy because you're observing your breath energy. You're transcending your thoughts. When you are with your breath energy, the mind becomes empty. I explained how the mind becomes empty. And when the mind becomes empty, there is a tremendous flow of cosmic energy through your Sahasrara, your Brahmarandra. You have a big opening here, masters, which is called your Brahmarandra in Sanskrit. And the cosmic energy will flow through that Brahmarandra into your energy body. So we have used two terminologies here, cosmic energy and energy body. Let me explain that in as simple words. Masters, this terminology that I'm using, I can have 2 hours class on each word. But because of the time constraint, I'm trying to wrap up these things within the time that has been allocated to me. These topics are oceans, masters. But we have to cover other topics as well, or other subjects in the topic. So I will try to keep it limited. Now, what is cosmic energy, masters? Cosmic energy is made up of 2 words, energy and cosmos. We know what is cosmos, isn't it? The whole creation is cosmos. That's what we're saying. We have seen so many Star Wars movies and stuff. We all know what is cosmos. So what we are saying is this cosmos, if you don't understand cosmos, you can say creation. Just don't be limited to the creation that you can see with this physical eyes. There is a lot of creation that you cannot see with this physical eyes too. So the whole creation, which you call cosmos, is full of energy. And that is the energy that you are converting into different forms to manifest into reality. And that's why I explained you what was the building block behind everything that you're seeing. I said it is energy. And now I'm explaining where this energy is coming from. This energy has always existed, masters. It is called cosmic energy. The whole cosmos is full of this energy. Wherever there is void, masters, there is full. What is void? A gap, a space. Wherever you make space, this cosmic energy fills it up. So I was explaining you what happens inside our body. 99.99% of our body is empty. It's got just space. It's not what I have said. It is what the physicist, you can go on the Google, internet and check for yourself. 99.99% of our body is space. Space means there is nothing there. It's a void. So cosmic energy has the potential to fill those gaps inside the body, potential. Outside, wherever there is space, there is this cosmic energy. Between molecules, between atoms, within the atoms where there is space, within the molecules where there is space, there is cosmic energy, masters. So this cosmic energy is the basic life. Without cosmic energy, you and I cannot talk, cannot move. There is no life, masters. There is no life that exists without this cosmic energy. for us to conduct our daily activities, we need cosmic energy. So what are your daily activities from the time you get up? You eat your food, you go to work, you talk, you run, you move, you write. Everything needs energy. Where do you think this energy is coming from? This is coming from the cosmos, masters. Okay, so then you might wonder, I don't meditate, then how am I getting this energy? That's a good question, masters. You may not meditate, but we all sleep, masters. Whenever we sleep, in our sleep, we are taking cosmic energy inside our body. But what is happening is, because even during our sleep time, we are totally occupied with thoughts in our mind. So the cosmic energy is struggling to get inside, because if the cosmic energy has to get inside our body through our mind, then this mind, if it is a jungle, you know, how is it a jungle? With our thoughts, we make it like a jungle. It cannot pierce through our thought energy. Again, energy. Our thoughts are also energy. I said to you, everything is energy. Our emotions are energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our actions are energy. Our words are energy. Our feelings are energy. So every thought that we have consumes the energy that we take inside. So as a result, what happens is, when you have 60,000 thoughts in your mind, this is forming like a grid of energy thoughts. So the cosmic energy is not able to pierce through this thought grid. And in our sleep, that's why we cannot get adequate energy for our daily activity. So masters, what happens is, we get tired, we get exhausted. And hence, meditation is quite required, because the cosmic energy that we are taking through the sleep is not enough. So what we are expected to do, we are all expected to sit in meditation and consciously take cosmic energy. What is consciously taking cosmic energy, and what is unconsciously taking cosmic energy? Consciously taking cosmic energy and unconsciously taking cosmic energy has got a very important role in our lives. So the most important thing is, when we are in our sleep, we are taking cosmic energy, but we are unconsciously taking cosmic energy. What does that mean? When we are sleeping, we don't know that we are taking cosmic energy. We are not even aware, because we are in our sleep. We have no idea what's happening. So the mind keeps operating. When you are sleeping, the mind is still active. The mind is not at rest, masters. So when the mind is still operating, the thoughts are continuously happening, and whatever cosmic energy is coming, yes, we take it as whatever comes. And that is called unconsciously taking cosmic energy. So we have no control on the quality of cosmic energy that comes to us within our sleep. So masters, I just have to interrupt for 1 second. Sirisha madam, I know we are 2 minutes to question answers, but was it okay if I extended the topic by another 10 minutes? Because I would need another 10 minutes to cover this topic.
Yes, madam. Please go ahead, madam.
Thank you very much. Sorry, masters, I just had to make sure. This is a very interesting topic, and I cannot stop it at this point of time. So thank you, Sirisha. So masters, I was just telling you, we do take cosmic energy during our sleep, but we do it unconsciously. Anything that we do unconsciously may have benefits, but have very limited benefits, masters. Remember this word. It just not sleep alone. Anything that you are doing in your life unconsciously. What does unconsciously mean? By not being aware. That means unawareness. Whenever you do things in your life unawarely, it's not going to give you the benefit, masters. Remember, whether it is your sleep or any activity, even eating food. If you're eating food and if you're thinking about something, it's not going to give you benefit, masters. This is like a principle of spiritual science. Just write it down. That may help you. If I ever have an opportunity to again talk to you about awareness and unawareness, I'll tell you it's a whole science, masters, that we human beings are totally unaware of, and we are leading our life because we do not have the knowledge of being aware. So anyway, I don't want to divert into the topic of awareness. What here I'm trying to say is, in sleep, because we are taking cosmic energy unconsciously, it does not give us the full benefit, right? In meditation, The whole process is consciously you're aware of what is happening. Every breath that you're monitoring, you're observing, you're doing it consciously. Hence, very consciously, you're getting connected to the gap between thoughts. And hence, you slowly, with meditation, you slowly increase the gap between the thoughts. The more you keep increasing the gap between thoughts, what will happen, masters? I just explained, thoughts form jungle in our mind and cosmic energy is not able to penetrate. But slowly, as you start increasing the length of the gap between your thoughts, your jungle is getting cleared in your mind and more cosmic energy can go within your energy body. So now you understand between meditation and sleep, what is the major difference? Major difference is you're making an effort to extend those gap between your thoughts in meditation. Thereby, you're giving an opportunity for the cosmic energy to go in greater quantities and magnitudes into your energy body. Now, I did mention that you need to know what is energy body too. Energy body topic again, masters, is an art topic. I don't have that much time. So I'll try to do the best I can within the next few minutes. Most of us, masters, most of us, I'm not saying all of us, most of us, we think this is what we are. The physicality that we see ourselves is what we truly are. But that is only 1/10 of who we are, masters. So what do I mean? The physical body that you are thinking that you are is only 1/10 of who you really are. So what does that mean? That means that there is 9/10 of you that you don't know who you are. Now you might say, oh, how can that be possible, madam? Don't I know who I am? No, masters. We do not know who we are. Because most of us have always associated with our physicality. What we see, what we hear, what we listen, what we smell, that's all matters to us. Anything more than that, because we can't see with our naked eye, and because our so-called physical science has not been advanced yet to show us that part that we can't see, we don't believe it. Now, I always give this examples, masters. What do I say? Gravitation. Can you feel it, masters? Yes. But can you see it? No. Can you hear it? No. Just because someone says that I can't see the gravitational power on this earth, so it doesn't exist for me, does it change for that person? No. Even if that person drops an apple, it's only going to come down, because whether you believe it or not, the principle of gravity holds good for everyone. Similarly, there are laws of spiritual science that holds good for everybody, whether you believe it, whether you're interested in knowing it or not. So that is the basis of to know who we are, masters. So if what we are seeing as our physicality is only 1/10 of who we are, then what is that 9/10, masters? There are other bodies of us that we are not aware, that we can't see with our physical eye. So to just give you a quick summary of other bodies that we have. The first one is physical body, that you all know. You're an expert, you're a PhD on physical body. I don't have to tell you what it is. But the other bodies that we all need to know is, the second one is the energy body, masters. The third one, the mental body. The fourth one, the intellectual body. And the fifth one, the bliss body. So in Sanskrit, we call the physical body Annamaya Kosha, the energy body Pranamaya Kosha, the mental body Manomaya Kosha, the intellectual body Vijnanamaya Kosha, and the bliss body Anandamaya Kosha. Again, masters, if I ever had the opportunity to come back on this platform, if I get a chance, I will take you through the details of other bodies. But within the time we have, again, I'm only going to talk about energy body, because that's what you need to know, because the topic is meditation and cosmic energy. So this energy body, what is this, masters? Have you ever seen a electric wiring in your house? How does the electric wiring happens, masters? You have got the main switchboard, and from that the wires are running into every room for switching on your lights, for switching on your fans, for switching on your heaters, your coolers, your air conditioner. So really, if someone could really see how the electric wires are all going around in your house, it's like an electric grid, isn't it? That's what you called a grid. Exactly, masters. Our energy body is exactly like an electricity circuitry. So first of all, This is our physical body, and it has a boundary, it has a template. What is a template? Template means, see how I am drawing the boundary of my physical body. The boundary of the energy body is also like this only. But inside won't be the physical parts, master. What will be inside? The energy tubes. The energy tubes are running all over the energy bodies, right? So how you can see the electric circuitry in your house? If you could see your energy body, all you could see is this boundary of your body, but then fine energy tubes going all around, masters. And these are the energy tubes where energy is being carried to different physical parts of your body to function. But where is this energy coming for this energy body? Just now I explained. When I was explaining you the process of meditation, what did I say? We take the cosmic energy through this Brahma Randhra. And from there is a big energy tube going all the way down to the root of your body. We call it root chakra. This is not the chakra class, but when we have a chance, we'll definitely talk about it. And from there, the whole little tubes are running everywhere. Just like your water plumbing, masters, you have a main water pipe, and then you have ancillary pipes that help the water to go to different houses. Like that, in our energy body, the energy tube circuitry is going everywhere, masters. So just to explain you, there are 72,000 important energy channels in our energy body. There are more than that, but I am saying the key ones are 72,000 energy bodies. In Sanskrit, we call Nadi. Nadi means energy tubes. So where is this energy body? So masters, if I put my hand like this, if this is my physical body, our energy body is just parallel, a replica of our physical body. But the energy body gives all the energy to our physical body through junctions. There are junctions that join. Junctions means there'll be points that join the physical body and the energy body. And these junctions are called chakras. I'm not going to go through chakras, masters. Again, I said that's a different topic, but so that you understand this energy body, which takes all the cosmic energy in meditation, distributes to these 72,000 energy tubes. And these 72,000 energy tubes are supporting every system in our physical body. You can name it: nervous system, gastro system, your digestive system, your cardiovascular system, your, name the system. Everything is being powered by this energy body. So masters, when I say cosmic energy, you might be wondering that cosmic energy is coming directly into your physical body. No, it comes into our energy body, which is very closely operating with our physical body. And every problem that we have today with our physicality, our physical illness, the way we perceive, everything is being impacted by the energy that we draw in this energy body. If any of the energy tube, which we call nadi in Sanskrit, if it gets blocked, what happens in your plumbing at home, masters? If you have got a water pipe and it gets blocked, what happens? You will not get water in that particular room where the plumbing has got blocked. Exactly, it is the same principle in our energy body. If any energy pipe gets blocked, that particular part where this energy is going will have malfunctioning. That means it won't function the way it needs to. That is how important the cosmic energy is, masters. So within the time available, I can only tell about cosmic energy to this extent. Now, the third part of this topic, which we need to understand, is energy management, which is very important, masters. What is energy management? Now, I'm going to tell you for 5 minutes what is energy management and then wrap the topic. Energy management means whatever energy that we take inside, how efficiently can we manage so that we use it effectively for our system, for our human body system. That is what energy management is. How well we can manage whatever we take. In this case, we are talking about energy management. That means the cosmic energy that we are taking inside our body, how can we ensure that we manage it well? Masters, this topic can go on for hours, but I'm going to give you a small example, and that will put everything in the place and you will understand what energy management is. Visualize, think of a pot, masters, a clay pot that you are holding in your hand. And I have asked you to fill the pot with water. You have filled the pot with water and you're holding it in your hand. You're holding it very carefully. No matter how many hours you keep it, the water will be there nicely to the brim. But imagine, masters, if I gave you a pot with 10 holes in it, and now I keep on pouring water in that pot, what will happen, masters? The water will be leaking from the holes of this pot. That is exactly the philosophy of energy management in our energy body. So if your body is like a pot, then what are these holes, masters? These holes are our wasteful thoughts. You know, the thoughts that we keep our mind occupied with all the time. Every thought draws energy from us. The cosmic energy that we have been taking inside, masters, every thought draws on that energy. The more holes you have in the pot, the more you have to keep filling the pot with water. Exactly. The more you have wasteful thoughts, your cosmic energy will be draining, and more you have to consciously sit and meditate. Many people ask this question, Madam, I'm meditating for 1 hour, but why my health is like that? You may be meditating for 1 hour, but have you stopped your holes? Have you blocked those holes? No. You're only looking at how you're pouring cosmic energy once in a day into your pot. But what about those million holes that you try to keep on increasing every thought, every activity? I gave you this simple example, masters, because if you remember this example, you will never go wrong with energy management. First, block those holes, stop wasteful thoughts, and then sit for meditation, masters. Then you don't have to keep on pouring cosmic energy into your pot. A little bit of cosmic energy will take you far. So, masters, I have taken 10 minutes more than what I expected, but I had asked Sirisha's permission. This is such a beautiful topic. I could not have left it half. Remember the example, and this is called the concept of pot and thought. If you ever want to go onto my YouTube channel, which is Saroja Self-Empowerment Workshop, there is a whole session, concept of pot and thought. So the things that I wasn't able to give you in great detail, I have given you the tip. Remember this example, you will never go wrong. So masters, we have, in this last 50 minutes, we had a chance to know what is meditation, how do we do it, why do we do it, who can do it, when can we do it, what are the steps that we do it. Not only that, we have also realized what is cosmic energy, what are the building blocks, how do we efficiently manage this cosmic energy that we take within our body. So I'm going to stop at this point, but I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes taking question answers, and then we will get into meditation, masters. Over to Sirisha, madam. Thank you, madam.
It's a wonderful presentation, madam. Thank you, madam, for your inspiring talk on Anapanasathi meditation, cosmic energy, and energy management. I like the short forms that APM and ATM and ASM. And given a beautiful example on the cosmic, energy management part and thoughts. It's a very simple way you given, madam. It's a very happy to hear your presentation. I'm sure, like me, all the masters in the call have benefited from your session. Let us take questions, madam.
Thank you.
Yeah. If anyone have questions, please raise your hands and I can unmute you. Agarwal, can you unmute Agarwal?
Prachi, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm unmuting. It's not.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
No,
Yeah,
I'm good. How are you?
Can you please?
I'm very well, Prachi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. I've been doing meditation from past 4 months now, and I just started teaching actually, probably just a month, like 15 days ago. And we had a great team build up. And your examples are really amazing, especially the scientifically the way you explain about cosmic energy. something that I've been doing from 4 months. It's so easy to understand, what is meditation and the difference between meditation and the difference between when you go to sleep. Scientifically, the way you explain about cosmic. So my question is, I know I missed the example of the clay pot. I got to the part where my kids started saying something, and I just missed that part. So if you don't mind, I heard that you have to take a clay pot and keep pouring the water, and then I missed it. So if you don't mind just restating that example really quickly, that would be amazing.
Definitely, definitely. What I was mentioning was the topic of energy management is a vast topic, Prachi. And within the time available, I thought if I give you a powerful example, you will never forget in life. And that's the reason why, and especially on my YouTube channel, I particularly put this concept of thought and thought. Somebody is asking, what is your YouTube channel name? It is called Saroja's Self-Empowerment Workshops. So masters, if you want to know in detail, it is called Saroja's Self-Empowerment Workshop, and you'll get through my YouTube channel. But to answer your question, the concept of pot and thought, I particularly prepared this concept because it was easy to make people understand. So what is the concept? It doesn't matter if it is a clay or anything. I just took the clay example because it is easy to make holes in clay, isn't it? So what I'm saying is, if you take a pot and you fill water in that till the brim of the pot, and you hold the pot for 10 hours, 20 hours, nothing will happen. When you open the lid, it'll be still intact. The water will still be there. So that is fine. But what if I gave you an old pot with many holes? So when you have holes, the pot with holes, and I keep filling the pot, no matter how many times I fill the pot, the water is going to keep leaking. And the more number of holes created, the more quickly the water will be leaking. So as a result, we will have to keep filling the pot to the brim more often. Exactly, this is the analogy of how our energy body is. When we do meditation, we are filling our energy body pot with cosmic energy. And then we are ready to do the day's activity. It's absolutely great if you do not have wasteful thoughts, because each thought is like a hole in your energy body pot. Because thought is an energy, it draws from us the cosmic energy. Every time you're releasing a thought means you're using up your cosmic energy in the form of thought, and you're sending. So if you have these holes in your energy body in the form of these wasteful thoughts, no matter how much meditation you do, you keep filling your pot till the top, these holes will drain your. But if you try to understand, why am I having these thoughts? Has it got any relevance to my well-being? Is it going to be of any use? And slowly you start closing those holes in the pot. Then doesn't matter if you do only 20 minutes meditation, that will take you far. Because people have this question, Prachi, that I've been meditating for 2 hours, madam, how come my health is not improving? This is the problem. You are doing great meditation, but at the same time, you have no control on your thoughts. And this analogy of these holes in the pot explains us so well. We'll never forget. I hope you got it. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Abhishek, can you unmute yourself? Abhishek?
Thank you, Shailaja. Shailaja Peta has put my YouTube channel link there. If anyone wants to have a look at the chat, you can see the link for my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Hey, hi. Thanks. Hi, this is Abhishek here. Quick question.
Can you please turn on your video?
Yep. Hey, hi, this is Abhishek here. Quick
You
question.
have to speak up, Abhishek. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Quick question here. Maybe it could be a beginner question, but just thought of asking. When we talk about cosmic energy, as you were just mentioning, right? Is that something that it is only positive, or also we draw negative energy as part of maybe sleep? Let's say that as an example.
Okay. So first of all, there is no question for beginner or advanced. Every question is valid for everyone else. So thank you very much for asking a great question. It was definitely not a beginner's question. So thank you, Abhishek. Number two, when we are talking about cosmic energy, as I said, it is the building block. Building block means the basic. If you have a clay pot, what is the building block? Clay. Like that, for the existence of this creation, cosmic energy is the building block. The building block which forms creation can never be negative. If something is being created, it has to be created from something good. This negative, positive is our labeling, our thinking, and our twist to things. For every beginner or advanced people, take out this labeling and judging from your mind. This has what has limited us for centuries, for millenniums. It is time we come out of it and just see the way things are. No positive, no negative. There's no good, there's no bad. It is just cosmic energy. That's what it is. Now, if you don't like your hand, and if you call this is a bad hand, then definitely in your terms, this is a bad cosmic energy. But there is no bad, no good. Everything is just the way it is. So, answer to your question, it is just cosmic energy, Abhishek.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Thanks for making it understand.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Can you unmute Shriyam?
Thanks for making it understand.
Yeah, please. Can you unmute Shriyam?
Hello, madam.
Namaste.
Namaste. I'm a beginner too. I want to start meditating after this session, with this session. You mentioned about cosmic energy and the sleep time, that's how we get it. So when we sleep, we have dreams too. So what happens? Are dreams thoughts as well?
Very good question. It doesn't look like you're a beginner. That's a very, very advanced question, honestly. So if I can call you Shri. Honestly, when we are dreaming, or sorry, first let's talk about when we are in sleep, then our mental body is completely active. Shri, can you take your finger out from the camera? I can't see your face.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So when you are in sleep, your mental body is completely working. That means your mind is working. When the mind is working, the thoughts will be working. And definitely with the thoughts, you will be in dream state. So dream has got a very close relationship with your mental body, with your thoughts. So answer is yes. Yes,
Thank you.
next, please.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Can you unmute Shalini Shivakumar?
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Shalini. How are you?
Hi, thank you. Good, thank you. Thank you for the one presentation. I really enjoyed listening.
Thank
I
you.
have a question.
Sure.
I have, as you mentioned, I have insomnia, and when I try to meditate before sleeping, it makes me more alert. Because so I'm not sure if I'm doing anything wrong or if there is something more I should do.
First of all, wonderful that you are so aware of what's happening with you. Most of us are living unconsciously. That's how we're leading our lives. We don't even know what's happening, what is triggering things, what's not triggering things. So a big congratulations to you, Shalini, that you have found out that if you meditate before sleep, that makes you alert. Fantastic. That is why we need to understand what works for our body. And what you're saying is 100% right. There are many people who become very 100% awake by doing meditation. If you are that kind of a person, then do not do meditation before you go to sleep. You rather do when you wake up in the morning. But the reason I said if you are suffering from insomnia, meditation will help you to rest your mind. It may make you alert, but it won't make your stress levels up and down. Whatever awareness you are in, you may be completely alert, but your mind will still be restful. So it's up to you. You would rather have no sleep, or you would be totally alert with no thoughts. So everyone has to try for their own self and see what helps. Am I a morning meditation person or am I an evening meditation person? But for people with insomnia, this works wonders. Yes, it makes you alert, but it calms your mind. So even though you're alert, there are two things that we need to understand. You can be alert but thinking. You can be alert with no thoughts. If you're alert with thinking, that is what causes insomnia. But if you're alert with no thoughts, that's a very good state, because cosmic energy is still flowing. Doesn't matter if you're not sleeping, doesn't matter. You're conscious, and that makes a lot of difference.
Okay, thank you. But and on the other hand, I've noticed when I kind of sleep, you know, like I have poor sleeping habits. When I sleep, I'm alert. Like it's not the deep sleep.
Yes.
So when I wake up, I'm tired.
Yes.
So
This is normally. This is
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
So I'm asking you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, if you're not sleeping, let's take the meditation part out of it. If you're struggling to sleep because you can't get a good night's sleep, definitely you'll be tired. But if you are combining your sleep with meditation, you really don't need long time. I know people, Shalini, who absolutely do not sleep throughout the night. I'm not talking about yogis or Himalayan masters. I know ordinary people like me who have been meditating for long have realized that this is something I honestly, this 1 hour session for 3 topics was not enough. It was such a major topic. I did not have chance to share many things, but one thing I want to share is 1 hour meditation is equal to 3 hours sleep. This is a rule. You can write it down as a general guideline. So if you're wondering that, oh my God, I'm meditating and I'm not able to get sleep, don't worry. If you can meditate for 1 hour, that is equal to 3 hours sleep. So many times when we do Akhanda Dhyan means now tomorrow is a full moon, and on my platform we'll be doing 8 hours of Dhyan, starting from, India time, 8 o'clock to next morning 5. None of us sleep, because we take turns to guide the meditation. And initially people used to think, oh, if we get up in the morning, how are we going to go to work? And now each one of them are coming back and saying, oh my God, madam, we are feeling so great. So that is a proof in itself that if you do meditation, it is giving you all the required energy to conduct your business. But just insomnia, sleep would not do it. But if you combine that with meditation, slowly you will start feeling better, that you don't require that much of, we say normal guidelines is 8 hours of sleep. But if you do meditation, you don't need 8 hours of sleep. I don't sleep for 8 hours, but I feel fresh. I feel fine. So I know my friends who do not sleep at all. I'm not saying that you do that, but I'm just giving you an example. It's absolutely fine. Meditation gives you what you need, and that's enough for your life.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
No problem. For the next 40 minutes, let's sit in the meditation and make the most of it. As I said to you before, let's all take a comfortable position, isn't it? What was the guidelines I did for meditation? We all take a comfortable position. So masters, if you feel comfortable sitting on the ground, sit with cross-legged. If you feel that you're comfortable sitting on a chair, sit on a chair. But make sure you cross your legs. And with your fingers, masters, interlock your fingers and place them in your lap. Gently close your eyes. If anyone wears glasses, I request you all to remove your glasses, masters. And now that you have taken your position, slowly, masters, before you start paying attention to your breath, I would like you to pay attention to your physical body for once. It's always good, masters, to do an introspection of how we are feeling inside our body. So come along with me on this journey of introspection, masters. We start with the top of our head and we go down all the way, introspecting every main part of the body, and try to relax it, masters. Let's focus on our forehead, masters. Are you squeezing your forehead? Are you feeling stressed about something? Let it go, masters. The next 40 minutes, let's just spend time with ourselves. This is our commitment to ourselves, masters. Relax your forehead. Let's go down further, masters. You all have got your eyes closed. Are you squeezing your eyes? Just relax your eyes. Gently close them. As you move down, pay focus on your jaw, masters. Jawline is one of the areas where we hold our stress, masters. Relax your jaws. As we move down, focus on your shoulders. Are you just holding up your shoulders because you feel the stress? Just let them go, masters. Next 40 minutes, there's nothing to worry about. We're all traveling together within ourselves. As you start observing yourself, I would like you to move to your stomach region. This is one of the areas where we hold our stress, masters. Do you feel nervous in your stomach? Are you having butterflies in your stomach? That means we are worried about something, masters. Let it go. There's nothing to be worried about now, masters.
Sorry for interruption, madam. Can you reduce the music volume?
Slowly as you keep moving down. Pay attention on your thigh muscles, masters. Is that volume okay, Sirisha? I've just put it down.
Yes, madam. It's fine.
Thank you. Just move down your attention, masters. Your calf muscles, your toes. Sometimes we dig into the ground because we are feeling stressed, masters. I just want you all to relax. Let go of all the stress that you have, masters. Just be with yourself. Now that we have relaxed our bodies, masters, come along with me on this journey of connecting with our breath. Now slowly bring your awareness to your breath, masters. Be with your breath. Bring your awareness to your breath, masters. When I say bring your awareness to your breath, I mean start observing your breath. What is observing your breath, masters? Observing your breath means when you breathe in and the cold air goes inside your nostrils, you just observe the cold air that's entering your nostrils. And when you breathe out, you observe the warm air that leaves the nostrils. That's all, masters. Breath meditation is very simple. We observe every incoming breath and we observe every outgoing breath. Breath meditation is just being with our breath, masters. We do not have to do anything else. Whenever the cold air enters our nostrils, the skin above our upper lip, we can feel the coldness, Masters. And when we exhale, we can feel the warm air on the skin above our upper lip. That's quite easy, Masters. We can all focus our awareness there. Start with being aware in that 2-finger space above your upper lip. So, Masters, there is a space of 2 fingers between the tip of your nose and your upper lip. That is called a sacred triangle space, Masters. And that is the space that we need to be aware of when we start to learn meditation. Just be aware of that space, Masters. The sacred triangle space, which is the space between the tip of our nose and the upper lip. With each breath that we take in, just connect to yourself a little bit more, Masters. While you are with your breath, remember, Masters, breath is your guru. We don't need any guru, Masters, on this path, because the most wonderful guru is always there with us, the breath guru. Do not leave the feet of your breath guru, Masters. That is the secret of breath meditation. With every breath that goes inside your nostrils, just hold the feet of your breath guru and travel along with him or her. With every outgoing breath, Masters, hold the feet of your breath guru. That much reverence we should have for our breath, Masters. Be with your breath. Breathe with your gentle, normal, natural, rhythmic breath, Masters. You do not have to force your breath, Masters. Just be with your natural breath. We don't have to control our breath. Just be with your breath. With every breath, Masters, take a step inside yourself. Try to connect a little bit more to who you are. Your essence, Masters. Your divinity. Nothing else matters, Masters. The only thing that matters now is your breath. Be with your breath, Masters. Do not engage in any thoughts, masters. If you find yourself caught in a thought, do not get frustrated, masters. Just embrace the thought and let it go, masters. Whenever you see yourself caught in a thought, never get frustrated. Give it all the love you can. And everything surrenders in front of love, my dear masters. Love is the highest frequency in this creation. You can do anything with love, masters. Embrace your thoughts with love and let them go, masters. They will never come back. And get back to your thought, your breath. Be with your breath, my dear masters. As I said, masters, thoughts create a jungle in our mind. The thicker the jungle is, the cosmic energy will struggle to get within, masters. So let's make a conscious effort to clear this jungle by focusing on our breath, masters. Replace every thought with your awareness on breath. It is so simple, masters. You have rest of the day to be engaged in your thoughts. Just this 40 minutes, let's be with our breath, masters. Be with your breath, masters. Focus on your incoming breath and outgoing breath, masters. With every breath that goes inside, the journey to the divine space within us becomes easier and easier, masters. This divine space, which is there within us. This is the space between the two atoms, within the atom. This is where our divinity lies, masters. As long as we associate ourselves with our thoughts, We are totally oblivious of our divinity, Masters. We think we are the physical bodies alone. But we are more than this physical bodies, Masters. The whole game is energy game, Masters. Energy management game. Once we know the rule of this game, we can play it right, Masters. Let's be with our breath. As we gradually keep focusing on the breath, our thoughts keep reducing and the jungle-like mind gets cleared, Masters. And with the reduction of thoughts, more cosmic energy floods into our energy body. As the cosmic energy floods into our energy body, Masters, it starts flowing freely through all the energy tubes in our energy system. Clears all the blocks that we have in our energy body, Masters. Focus on your breath, my dear Masters. We have been given such a great gift of breath, my dear Masters. One conscious breath is an excellent way of bringing space into our life. Let's be with our natural, formless breath, Masters. Always be aware of your breath, Masters. Whether you're in meditation or out of meditation. Remember, always breath is your guru. It brings space into your life, generating consciousness, Masters. Be with your breath. Being aware of your breath forces you into the present moment, Masters. And you're never engaged in thoughts when you're in present moment. This is the key to all the inner transformation. Be with your breath, my dear Masters. Whenever we are with breath, we are absolutely present here and now, Masters. Whenever we are with our natural, normal, rhythmic breath, this is called conscious breathing, masters. Conscious breathing stops our mind from thinking. You rise above thinking, masters, by being associated with your breath. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Be with your breath, my dear masters. When you are with your breath, the mind becomes empty, my dear masters. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Let's become one with this beautiful music and totally enjoy the presence of our breath guru. In each one of us, there is a dimension of consciousness which is far deeper than thought, my dear masters. It is the very essence of who you are. Let's get connected to that essence through our breath, my dear masters. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Nothing matters at this moment except breath. Let's put all our thoughts aside, all our planning aside, our past aside, our future aside, masters. Let's be with our breath in the present. Do not open your eyes, masters. Just be with your breath. The stream of thinking has enormous momentum, masters. It can easily drag us along with it. Every thought pretends that it matters so much. It wants to draw your attention completely. Do not be fooled, masters. Just be with your breath, Guru. Just be one with your breath, masters. The mind is a useful tool, but it's very limiting, masters, when it takes over your life completely. Do not let your thoughts take over you, masters. Be with your breath. Breath is the only way to connect to the present, masters. Breath is the only way to connect to who you are. Connect to your breath, masters, and feel the energy of your inner body. Feel the energy of your inner essence. Feel the energy in your inner body, masters. Every breath that you take in connects to your inner energy, connects you to the life that you are. Body is only a doorway to that inner aliveness, masters. And breath takes you through that doorway to who you truly are. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Be humble to your breath, Guru, masters. Do not leave the feet of your breath, Guru. This is where we belong, masters. Be with your breath. Breath can connect you to the aliveness that pervades your whole body, masters. Just be with your breath. Do not open your eyes, masters. Last 5 minutes of meditation. Be with your breath, masters. Enjoy the association of your breath, masters, as it keeps connecting you to the inner layers of who you are. As we sit in meditation in this group, masters, visualize that we are connected with every person through our energy, masters. All of us are holding our hands and sitting in a big circle, masters. As we visualize ourselves in this big circle of group meditation, we can feel the energy being connected with each other, masters. We are all driven by the group consciousness, by the group energy. And it is an amazing feeling to be part of this group, masters. Visualize yourself to be holding hands with all the other meditators and forming a big circle, masters. Enjoy the group energy. Enjoy the group consciousness. As the humanity is moving forward and evolving, masters, the individual consciousness is being replaced by the group consciousness. Feel the energy of the group, masters. Slowly rub your hands together, masters, and place them on your closed eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly remove your palms from your eyes, masters, and gently open your eyes. Do not rush into coming out of meditation. Always remember that you need to rub both your palms together, make them warm, place them and cup them on your closed eyes. Leave them for a couple of seconds and then remove it, masters. And then slowly and gently open your eyes. See, masters, 40 minutes of meditation just went so quickly, especially with the great music that we had. This is one of my favorite musics, masters. And this is from the conference that we have every year back in Kartal, Dhyana Mahachakra. So it brings back all the great memories of the spiritual journey we all have been together. I hope you have enjoyed the session today and the group meditation that we all did together. I enjoyed a lot this group energies, and I thank you all for giving me the opportunity to connect with you all through the session as well as through this group meditation. I would like to thank the PSSM USA and Sirisha Madam in particular, through whom I had accepted this session. Thank you very much, Sirisha Madam.
Thanks, Madam, for your wonderful and beautiful, powerful guided meditation. Thank you so much. Shall I take experiences, Madam?
Yeah, we'll do it for 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else to share your experiences, please raise your hands. I can unmute. Yeah, Abhishek, can you unmute yourself?
Oh, hi, ma'am. Thanks for the session. I think this was one of the wonderful experience I had on the experience, and also I wanted to ask a question to ma'am. When we were doing meditation, I was seeing a sort of like grounding, sort of like, I don't know what to say, that like white bliss, and some sort of pulsating on the left brain or left side of the forehead. I just wanted to know how what that was like, and after certain minutes, I believe so, I'm not sure what minute, or maybe like 15 minutes, I saw white, the entire thing went white, like, so I was like, what's happening, you know? So just wanted to know, is it okay, or is too much, or yeah.
Is this the first time you have had this experience, Abhishek?
No, I've been doing meditation for a couple of times now. Like, not couple, I mean, say I've been doing it, and I'm having the similar experience every now and then. Mostly I have this pulsating on the order on left side, definitely for sure. And then I have that abstract images, not images, but the energy
Yeah,
types with
yes.
some colors around, not exactly colors, but yes, sort of colors. And then suddenly after a certain time, the white flash, you know, it just brightens up, don't know. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I might show you something. Was it like this? I'll try to share my screen. Was it like this?
Yeah, sort of this, but it was
Yeah.
not in this vibrant color
Yes.
on the same lines. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I would have loved to show you more, but honestly, due to the lack of time, I had to cut down my topic. And I'm glad that you brought this up, Abhishek, because this is the part that I explain meditational experiences. It's very important for a beginner or people who have started meditation to know what are the experiences in general a meditation practitioner can have. So I'll just give you a couple of guidelines. And one of the experiences that you're having is very common. So I'll tell you because through your question, I can answer some other queries as well. So the experiences that you normally have when you're doing meditation, your body can feel lighter. You suddenly feel that, you know, your weight has really gone down, and to a point that you start feeling like floating because you can't feel the weight. You call it weightlessness. So this is one of the experiences that a meditationer can feel through. So in this group, if anyone has felt that, it's very normal. The second experience is your body feels like lead. When I mean lead, you feel that you have 4 times the weight that you normally have experienced, and you would not be able to move at all. You would be thinking that I would like to move my finger, but you will not be able to move. So that is the other experience. So if you are facing lightweight or like a lead, both are very common. So this is the weight feeling. Number 3, exactly that you have what you have experienced is amazing colors, vibrant colors. They won't be stable, but they will be going around like waves, zigzag, and absolutely nothing to fear. To explain you what it is, this is more like a general guidelines, master. So don't go by word to word, because each of you are unique. So what I'm giving you is general guideline. You don't have to fit perfectly in that box. So I'm telling you so that you understand and you don't get worried about what's happening with you. So whatever you're seeing, masters, it's like when, if you remember, a couple of decades back when we had television and we used to switch on for Chitrahar. I don't know whether you ever had chance of having Chitrahar. You know, when I was very young, there used to be this TV, Doordarshan, and we used to switch on Chitrahar. Chitrahar never used to start. First, it would be all zigzag, 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 and then it would stable, and then you would get the picture. So you are going through that Chitrahar mode, Abhishek. It's only a matter of time where all this zigzag will stop and your inner vision will get clear and you will be seeing a stable picture. Now, don't ask me the question, when will it happen? It depends on your practice. It depends on how well you can sit through your meditation and develop this faculty. This is called extrasensory perceptions. It's not a physical perception, but this is your inner vision. Everyone has the potential. That's why I keep saying this potential. If you want to make that potential your reality, then you have to work on it. But we all have the potential. What Abhishek is feeling now, we all have the potential to feel that. But some people face this because we never know, how much practice has been put in his previous lives. That's why I'm saying we're all unique. Our journeys, our evolutions are all different. Don't compare with each other. Don't feel that because on this platform, we have a lot of people, they might be thinking, oh, how come Abhishek had all these colors and I saw nothing? Do not compare, masters. Abhishek's journey is different. Your journey is different. The experiences that you will have will be appropriate for your divine plan. Abhishek is having this experience because this is perfect for his divine plan. So this is one of a very common experience, Abhishek, that people have, is this zigzag colors. And very soon you will see 3 primary colors will be very clear, those colors, and slowly you will start seeing, sceneries, you'll be seeing situations. Normally it starts with nature, beautiful mountains, rivers, and all these things. And this is all we call the inner vision. And how you keep, progressing it all depends on your meditation. Another kind of fourth experience is these people, they feel that they're going through this rotational experience within themselves. They're standing still, but inside there is this, like you're on a merry-go-round. It will be going round and round. And for some people, it is very, very strong. Do not get worried, masters, if any of you are feeling a rotational experience inside. We all have astral body within. And that astral body, as you keep getting more cosmic energy, it starts getting active. An astral body would like to come out because that is its potential. It can go anywhere. It can see anywhere. See how amazing it is. You can sit in the US and you can be in India. You can be in Australia and you can be anywhere. That is the potential of astral body. But I'm not saying that your astral body is going to come out. But what I'm saying is don't get worried, because that is your true nature. You have been avoiding your true nature. How can you avoid your own self? Saying, I don't want to know about me. That's what we have been doing stupidly. We are holding our hands like this and saying, I don't want to know myself. I'm just this body. I don't want to know. But when you start doing meditation and go step by step, step by step, step by step into who you really are, then you will see who you really are. That's the beauty of meditation. So great question, Abhishek, that allowed me to kind of talk about other possible experiences.
I have one more on top of it. I had to add one more thing. That's maybe for other people also. A couple of weeks, I'm observing more of nature thing, and also I have seen a lot of signs across, like in terms of numbers, like 1122, 1111, like something 2121. I'm not sure if those are all. And also, I got connected to this session, so I'm not sure whether those are all coincidence or it's been a path which has to be connected. Yeah.
Nothing is coincidence, Abhishek. First of all, take the word out of your dictionary, accident or coincidence. There is nothing, no coincidence, no accident in our lives. Everything, one dot leads us to the next dot. The next dot leads us to the third dot. Only if you have number of thoughts can you put a line. So each dot gives you the next corner. Today, this experience is leading you to some other experience that is going to come into your life. So the life definition is to keep growing through experiences. That's all we are getting. In this session, you got some more experience. This will take you to the other session. That will give you more experience. That is all the definition of life is about. Keep evolving, keep evolving. Don't have to break our head over it. It's a natural process. And if it's happening, then be happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abhishek. Great questions. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, madam. Can you unmute Rikita?
Yes,
Hi,
ma'am.
Rikita.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Ma?
Ma'am, I'm great. So, ma'am, thank you for the session. It was so beautiful. In the beginning, you explained it was so nice. It was so clear and so apt. I literally felt in my heart, and I felt a little sleepy because it's morning here. And in meditation, I slept a little. But in the end, I feel so much of energy. Due to my classes, I couldn't take the sessions at night, but these sessions came into my life so that I can learn more about it. And when I saw the brochure of these sessions a few days ago, I felt like, yes, I want to do it. And I wake up early today and I came here. I'm so happy that I'm here and part of it. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks for your feedback, Ritika, and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ritika. Thank you, madam. Can you unmute Prachi Agarwal?
Thank you, Saroji. Thank you so much for the beautiful session. I have
Thank
a
you.
question. So I've been doing, as I said, I've been doing meditation for past 4 months. Somehow I cannot open my video. It says the host has disabled it. So
Can you switch that on, Sirisha? It's always good to have a face when I'm talking to someone, please.
Can start, madam.
Oh,
Okay,
that's much
yeah.
better. Thank you,
Okay.
Prachi, and thank you, Sirisha.
So I wanted to ask from past couple of days and even today, like when I sit and do a meditation, my heart chakra, like, it feels that it's going to burst out. It is so strong that I almost felt that I have a chest pain and my throat, this part, right? So this and the heart chakra, it is so strong. And my shoulders goes back in the meditation. And I feel that it's just, it literally, it's ready to burst out. So it has not burst out yet. But I just wanted to know what is happening, because I know it's nothing related to
I knew you were
chest
going to
pain or
ask this
something.
question. I knew it, because in my meditation, in the last 5 minutes, I normally do heart chakra meditation. That is my standard. People who are on my platform, they all know. They must be wondering why madam hasn't done the heart chakra. I do it. But then I thought for a while, I thought Shirisha madam said there are a lot of beginners. And I'm not sure how much, chakra systems do you understand. So I didn't want to really lump it. But, I wasn't feeling it right, because I do it all the time. And I knew this question had to come because I hadn't done it in my meditation. So I'm glad you completed mine. Otherwise, I would
Thank
know.
you.
So Prachi, I'm glad that you brought it. And the reason I add last 5 minutes, the heart chakra meditation, is all the more because I'm going to throw some words here. You may not be aware of the words, but I'm sorry, I have to use those words to make you understand. At this time, humanity is going through ascension. Ascension will mean that your heart chakra is fully activated. Many of us, almost everyone's heart chakra is activated, but we cannot feel it because the bottom 3 chakras are not aligned and not connected. So many of us are not able to feel it. The moment you start working on the bottom 3 chakras, you will feel that your heart chakra is bursting because it's been always open. We could not feel it. And hence in my meditation, I try to do this, that last 5 minutes. I talk about this heart chakra because I know during this time of ascension of humanity, we all need to understand the importance of heart chakra. Heart chakra stands for love. And in my meditation, I did mention briefly that this creation would not be existing but for the love frequency. There is nothing without love. And if we cannot understand that, then this meditation is incomplete. And hence I add that heart chakra meditation so that we understand what is happening within. So for you, it is happening because it's very common. There are a lot of people on the planet at the moment who can feel it, which earlier we could not feel. And the reason the change is because the bottom 3 chakras are slowly starting to open up at this point, the junction where the humanity is. More than this, if you want to know, go on to my YouTube channel and there's a workshop called Ascension. In that, the whole story is very clear. It'll take me 2 hours to explain more details on ascension, and this is not an ascension topic, so sorry, I have to stop here. But if you're interested, by all means, go on to my YouTube channel, and under English section, there'll be ascension. And that is where you'll get more information. But don't be worried. It's very common at this time for people to feel that this is going to open up. And that's what I do in meditation. I channel that energy so that people understand what is happening. But today, I did not, because it was a beginner session, but you asked the right question. But definitely I have led you to where you can find more information.
Right.
Thanks for the question.
Just to sum it up, it means it is open, or is it yet to open?
Everyone's heart chakra is always
That
open.
is different.
So, but the only thing is we can't feel it because the bottom 3 chakras are not aligned.
Not aligned.
So even for us to realize and get to the heart chakra, the bottom 3 chakras have to be totally aligned and open. And for in the humanity, this is what we need to do, work on the 3 chakras. We talk about heart chakra, Vishuddha chakra, Sahasrara. They are all doing fine.
Right.
It's the bottom 3 chakras that we have not opened because of the ego system we have, because of the belief system we have, because of the emotional fears we have, because of the fear of survival. Unless we work on that, we cannot get connected with the upper 3 chakras. I know it's a bit too intense.
No, I understand completely, and because I've also started teaching, so I understand what you're talking about. Right when you were talking, my back heart chakra, it's going. I could feel all the energy right there. It started moving around. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Really amazing session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi. Thank you,
Sirisha, I will have to stop the session here. Thank you very much, all the masters. I really appreciate. I've gone over 15 minutes and I'm getting late for the next session. So we will stop this session here. Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you for your valuable time, madam, for accepting my invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, masters.
Madam.